Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
A rivalry that spans 6 decades and 1,200 miles of Atlantic coastline is ready to go here in Miami. It's the Jets against the Dolphins, and it's coming up next. Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hewer. The ball's teed up, and here we go. Rivalry week at Hard Rock Stadium. Here comes Malik Washington. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit! He's down shy of the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Well, Brock, every football fan knows that these two have been rivals for decades. As of late in the AFC East, they've had their struggles. Last division title either team was 2008. Last playoff win, kind of shockingly, coming all the way back in 2011.
Kate, some of the biggest names in the history of the sport. Joe Willie, Namath, Dan Marino, Don Shula. Over the last 30 years, the Jets, they've had 11 coaches. The Dolphins, 12. You just can't sustain success without continuity.
That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They run the counter to Achane. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Really, 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving, and then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
First down, here's Tua. Caught near the goal line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Monday.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Going all the way to the end zone here. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
No more.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 from the 32. Now Fields again. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, son.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Angel. Here we go. Green 19, got the right.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Let's go. Hey, Ken, Green 19, got the right.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jets finish off their opening drive. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Nick Folk now for the extra point. Hooking toward the upright, but it's good. And the Jets start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
They're right here. Ready, team. Okay.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All right, go, go, go. Ready. 20 to get. Let's go.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Taking a deep shot here. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Caught by Washington, left side. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, there's way too much risk for that reward.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? March right. Turn on right. Sit right.
Now it's Fields. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields to throw. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They've got a first to begin the fray.
Up. Green knife. Press it. Go.
Looking to throw Fields. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here's a design run. Fields has it. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Easy.
Fields now on 3rd. For big yards on the right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
From the gun, it's Hall. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Fields gets it out right quick. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got Smith again. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Here we go. All right. 11. All right.
Fields looking to throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Buck. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll motion Smith left.
Nice and windy. Here we go. Go.
3rd down, give to Hall. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Washington now to return. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Completed to his running back. He's out in the clear. And he will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take the lead on the first play of the drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here, out, let's go. Coach right. 331. Right.
Fields throwing here. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Looks like a design keeper here for Fields. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Jets first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, son. 319, can't. Easy.
First and 10. Here's Fields. Checks it down to Hall. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Here we go, son.
Throwing on first down, Fields. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Fields throwing once more. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Line up. Here we go.
Another throw for Fields. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
So first down from the 41. Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Running behind center with Wright. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Here's second and goal from the 6.
Ready. 2-on-3.
2 now from the gun. This finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. Here's Thomas on the return. He goes out of bounds on the return. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. First down throw for Fields. He's loaded another one up. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Man in motion here. 2nd and 10 now. Fields. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Here we go, sir. 220. Go.
Fields on 3rd. Look at that power. Deep left side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This, 42 yards from the right half. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the game stays at 11. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Connects with his back. Paul. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Here we go, sir. Delta.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Second down and 10. Fields. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Works it down to the edge of the red zone. Stops by Chop Robinson.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
3rd down, they need 7.
Easy.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Smith has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Looking quickly here. From the red zone now. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Jets cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Washington now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Ready. Out, out, out.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets' side. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. This is complete to Waller. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Caught at the 10-yard line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now lead by 10. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 319, ready. Easy. No muss. Right.
Fields out of the gun. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Hey, get set.
They run in from the gun with Wright. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now lead by 10. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, brother, it's another interception. A lot of space ahead. And the Dolphins are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
1st and 10 from the 43. Wright running out of the gun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Getting out to his left. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Tua looking to throw. That's bringing pressure, and they got him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Jets, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Dolphins control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. The Jets take their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And they take him down right along the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Pressure mid, and it's blocked.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Escapes out to the left. He's running with it. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Here we go. No mas.
Now Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Field throwing here. Short pass brought in. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his number.
Touchdown, New York. The Jets now within 1 score in the 4th. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Fields to the line. The Jets are going for 2.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. 19. Hey, Ken.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Washington now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. There's a give for Wright. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Solo left side.
2 and out from the gun. Waller with the catch. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's a give inside to Wright. Off by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now 2 at a throw. Gets this one to Waller. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Ready. Ready, team. Ready to stay. 20 TX.
Looking to throw. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. Secures this at the 17. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
Here we go, son. Good, go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Gets some space around midfield. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Setting up to pass. Called in left side. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set. Here he is to throw. Caught out left. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Easy.
He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Sends this to the end zone. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Now Fields again. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins make the play that should win them this game.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Design quarterback run here. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.